The Mongol Empire was vast, stretching across a significant portion of the globe. It was the largest contiguous land empire in history, a feat that remains unmatched to this day. The empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean in the east to Eastern Europe in the west, covering diverse terrains and climates. At its peak, it encompassed a quarter of the Earth's landmass, an area larger than any other empire in history. The Mongols were fierce warriors, known for their unparalleled skills in horseback riding and archery. They were also clever strategists, employing innovative tactics that often outsmarted their enemies. They conquered many different peoples and cultures, integrating them into their vast empire. The Mongol Empire had a profound impact on the world, influencing trade, culture, and politics. It connected East and West, creating a network of trade routes that facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas. It facilitated trade along the Silk Road, bringing together merchants, scholars, and travelers from different parts of the world. The Mongols' influence can still be felt today in modern cultural practices and architectural styles. Their story is one of ambition, conquest, and cultural exchange, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to shape our world. Genghis Khan was born with the name Temujin. He united the Mongol tribes. He was a brilliant military leader. He instilled discipline and loyalty in his warriors. He declared himself Genghis Khan, meaning oceanic ruler. This reflected his ambition to rule a vast empire. Genghis Khan was known for his ruthlessness in battle. However, he was also a shrewd diplomat. He formed alliances with some of his enemies. He integrated defeated warriors into his own army. This strategy helped him to build a massive and multi-ethnic force. The Mongol army was a formidable force. Mongols were raised on horseback. They were expert horsemen and archers. They could travel great distances quickly. They could also endure harsh conditions. The Mongols' primary weapon was the composite bow. It was a powerful and accurate weapon. Mongol warriors could hit targets from a long distance. The Mongols were masters of siege warfare. They used catapults and other siege engines. They learned these techniques from the people they conquered. They were quick to adopt new technologies. This adaptability made them even more dangerous. Section 4. Mongol Conquests. From the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. The Mongol Empire expanded rapidly under the leadership of Genghis Khan, a visionary and ruthless leader who united the Mongol tribes. They conquered much of Central Asia, sweeping through vast steppes and deserts with unmatched speed and ferocity. They defeated the powerful Khwarezmian Empire, showcasing their military prowess and strategic brilliance. They also conquered parts of China, breaching the Great Wall and establishing their dominance over ancient Chinese cities. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but his death did not mark the end of the Mongol expansion. His successors continued his legacy of conquest, pushing the boundaries of the empire even further. The Mongol Empire eventually stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, becoming the largest contiguous empire in history. The Mongols conquered the Jin dynasty in China, further solidifying their control over the region. They also took control of Persia and parts of Russia, integrating diverse cultures into their vast empire. They even reached Hungary and Poland, demonstrating their ability to project power deep into Europe. The Mongols were masters of logistics, ensuring their armies were well supplied across vast distances. This logistical expertise was crucial for maintaining their vast empire, allowing them to govern effectively and sustain their military campaigns. Section 5. The death of Genghis Khan and the division of the empire. Genghis Khan's death in 1227 CE marked a turning point. His empire was divided. His sons and grandsons received different parts of the empire. This division led to fragmentation. The Mongol Empire was no longer a single entity. Despite the division, the Mongol Empire continued to expand. The Mongols were still a powerful force. However, the empire was now ruled by different Khans. Each Khan had his own ambitions. This made the Mongol Empire less unified. Section 6. Kublai Khan and the Yuan dynasty. Kublai Khan was Genghis Khan's grandson. He was a powerful and ambitious ruler. He conquered the Song dynasty in China. He established the Yuan dynasty. He made himself the emperor of China. Kublai Khan was a significant figure in Mongol history. He completed the conquest of China. He established a Mongol dynasty in China. This dynasty lasted for almost a century. Kublai Khan's reign marked the height of Mongol power and influence. Section 7. Why the Mongol Empire stopped expanding. There are many reasons why the Mongol Empire stopped expanding. The Mongol Empire, at its height, was the largest contiguous land empire in history, stretching from Eastern Europe to the Sea of Japan and from Siberia to the Indian subcontinent. However, this vast expanse also brought with it numerous challenges. One reason was logistical difficulties. Managing supply lines over such a vast and diverse terrain was a monumental task. The Mongols relied heavily on their horses, but even these hardy animals had their limits. The Mongol Empire was too vast to manage effectively. The sheer size of the empire made it difficult to govern from a central location. Local administrators often had to make decisions on their own, leading to inconsistencies and inefficiencies. Communication and transportation were difficult. Messages could take weeks or even months to travel from one end of the empire to the other. This delay in communication often resulted in delayed responses to crises and slow implementation of policies. It was hard to control such a large territory. The vast distances and diverse cultures within the empire made it challenging to maintain a unified control. Local leaders sometimes acted in their own interests rather than those of the central authority. Another reason was internal conflict. The empire was not a monolithic entity. It was made up of various tribes and factions, each with its own interests and ambitions. The different parts of the Mongol Empire began to fight amongst themselves. This weakened the empire. Infighting and power struggles among the Mongol elite further destabilized the empire, making it difficult to present a united front against external threats. The Mongols also faced strong resistance from some of the people they conquered. As the empire expanded, it encountered well-organized and determined resistance from various states and peoples. For example, the Mamluks of Egypt defeated the Mongols at the Battle of Ain Jalut in 1260 CE. This battle was a significant turning point, demonstrating that the Mongols were not invincible. This defeat marked the limit of Mongol expansion in the west. It was a psychological blow to the Mongol forces and emboldened other states to resist Mongol advances. The Mongol Empire was also weakened by the Black Death. This devastating pandemic swept through Asia and Europe in the mid-14th century, killing millions and disrupting societies. This devastating plague killed millions of people across Asia and Europe. The loss of population severely impacted the Mongol Empire's ability to maintain its military and administrative structures. In conclusion, the Mongol Empire was one of the most successful empires in history. Its military prowess and innovative strategies allowed it to conquer vast territories. The Mongols were brilliant military strategists. Their use of speed, surprise, and psychological warfare was unparalleled. They were also adaptable and innovative. The Mongols adopted and improved upon the technologies and tactics of the peoples they conquered. However, the Mongol Empire was eventually weakened by a number of factors. These included its vast size, internal conflicts, and external pressures. These factors included its vast size, internal conflicts, and the Black Death. The combination of these challenges proved insurmountable. The Mongol Empire eventually fragmented into smaller states. These successor states continued to influence the regions they controlled, but the unified Mongol Empire was no more. However, the Mongols left a lasting legacy. Their conquests and the subsequent Pax Mongolica facilitated trade and cultural exchange across Eurasia. They connected east and west. The Silk Road flourished under Mongol rule, allowing for the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies.